What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to Rising Stars. I go by the name of Vivian Ndegwa. Thank you so much for always tuning in to Rising Stars. Now, today on this particular program, we are going to do it somehow differently. We're going to do something different for all of you guys who are watching us at home because we are going to do a roundup. We are doing a roundup of how the show has been over the year. Actually, it's been almost a year and a half now since the program started. So we're just going to go through how the year has been, some of the challenges that we've encountered, some of the moments that we can point out as really memorable moments. And also, we can tell you the idea of why this particular program began. And with me, I have the director of the program who goes by the name
Director O. Yes, I'm the director of the show.
Yes, and we also have the editor of the program.
Brian.
Yes, Brad who?
Brian Olinga, the editor.
All right. So I have them with me on the program today, and we are going to talk about some of the things that I've just mentioned. Now, to start us off, we can start with the idea of the program. So Rising Stars was started in order to showcase some of the talents that we have. I mean, those upcoming artists who don't have a place where they can just go and give out their music so that it can be aired, and just giving them a platform, because we have so many people outside here who are super talented, but sasa our party place ya kuonyesha their work. So that is why the program was started, so that we can just give a platform to talented upcoming musicians. If you can add on to that, OT, Director O.
Yes, you see, like in the country, the 254, we have so many talents. So you find like the mainstream media cannot accommodate some artists who are coming up. And then we as Y254, we decided like these people cannot just be left out. Because if you call a mainstream artist for the show, and then you leave out this upcoming artist, in the near future we will not have any mainstream artist. So basically that's why we started the show, to at least accommodate these people, monitor their growth, and see where they can reach using their talent.
Yeah. Brian.
Okay, you see, some of these artists,
Yeah.
they are coming though, they still have their fan base, but the fans cannot get the music. So what we did, when we play their music, their fans can have a place where they see these upcoming artists' music. So apart from YouTube or all these other platforms, Rising Stars give them a chance to showcase their talents.
To the
Yeah.
to
the public.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, you've had it. Now you know why this particular program came to be. And now if we can just go through the challenges that we face, because we are dealing with artists who are just rising, and of course there has to be challenges because they're not used to the media, they're not used to the mainstream, if I may use that word. And if I may point out some challenges that I have encountered as a presenter is there are times you ask the artist a question and they don't really get it immediately. Unamuuliza hivi and then they answer you completely different from what you asked. Sijui kama ni juu hajaelewa. At times they are nervous, they've never been in front of the camera, so wako too nervous. So when you ask something, anakani kama, amebabaika, but it's something that changes with time. And then another challenge is when someone comes in late. You've told them the time that they should be here, alafu anakuja like 30 minutes later, 1 hour later. They don't consider, we've been asked to come in at this particular time because that is when the cameras are slotted for that particular program. They don't know all these logistics that go on inside the media. So we understand them, but I mean, if you're asked to come at a particular time, that's the exact time you should come in. So Director O, endelea na hizo challenges.
Yeah, challenges ni kibao, of course. You find the basic thing that every artist need, discipline.
Yeah.
You find like most artists don't have that. They don't observe that also. So you find like an artist promises atakuja show, and then on the D-Day, they cancel you, or they don't even make a call. You call, they don't pick. You see, that one has been a major challenge, mostly from upcoming artists. I don't know what's it. Is it pride, or is it maybe a feel of being down? I don't know, but communication is also another problem. You see, that really needs to be worked on by the upcoming artist. And then another thing is taking criticism. Like a director, when you come to my show and you're an upcoming artist, I have to tell you, kindly do this and this, you see. But then you find, like, if you tell someone like that, they feel like you're looking down on them. You don't want to support them. Or they feel like, if so and so ameniambia ni mzuri, we ni nani uniambia ni mbaya. But it's just being a brother to these people, because it's going to benefit us, because you see, like, in the future we will need them as an artist to perform for us, and if they are performing bad content, it will not be easy to actually involve them in our shows, you see. So if you advise someone, they should take that criticism like a positive comment, and maybe change or see what to do about it. But then you find most upcoming artists in the year didn't do that, and they didn't want to do that, you see. Another thing is the content. Content is a major problem. You find, like, the host tells you, I have this guy, he's so good, blah blah blah, and then now you share the link. Yeah. When I as a director go through the link and then I find the video is unplayable or rated PG, I can't play it.
Yeah.
If you're an upcoming and you have a PG video, I don't know how we're going to help you. And then I think the most advice that I give to these guys is that please know that bad content is not what's going to sell you. Good content sells, even if it's over time. Yes, so that being a challenge and I having an advice, I think it's great something.
All right. So, Brayo, as the editor of the program, what are some of the challenges that you've encountered?
I think Oti has touched on something. Videos. You find someone has a rated R video. So I, as the editor, I have to go an extra mile just to edit the work, the video, because you can't show. We are a public broadcaster. Kids are watching. The show plays at 7 a.m. and there's a repeat at like 10 and a repeat at 2.
Yeah.
So the video, you can't show it. So basically what you can tell these rising stars, don't go for the video for like you see, like, it's a bikini, people are wearing skimpy clothes. So by the end of the day, you think you are pushing yourself higher, but the video now, it can't show anywhere. So the exposure you're trying to give you, it ends up going the other way around. Yeah.
True, yeah.
So apart from that, another challenge is, I think some of these artists, when you're doing the interview, they get lost. You're being asked this question, they go round and round. So by the end of the day, I have like so much footage, and it was like just an answer, a yes or a no answer. So I think just need to give them time, to overcome this.
All right. So for the upcoming artists who are watching this, if you were listening to what the director and the editor of the program mentioned, what came out so much in what they said is that the videos are, the dirty videos. If you're planning to get into the mainstream media, please just make sure that you have a clean video. By clean, I mean usikuwe na watu wamevaa bikini all over the place. I mean people doing some, corny stuff in your video. Just have a clean video that can be watched by a 10-year-old, so that it can be easier for you to be played on TV. Exactly. Sindio?
Yeah, true.
Aya, sawa sawa. So now we can go through some of the memorable moments, or those people that you can remember because they just stood out in a way, or were just memorable in one way or the other. I have I guess two in mind. There was one who was called Sagini MB. I liked this particular artist because he seems to be working so much, you know, so hardworking and putting so much work in everything that he does. And he's trying to do something different. You know, despite him being a rising star, he tries to do something that's out of the ordinary. There was this video, he calls it actually a film. It's supposed to be a music video, but he merged two of his music videos together and then released it as a song, or rather as a film. But it's still a song. You know, it's something that we've seen Kanye West do, but no one else in Kenya has ever done that thing. And for him to be a rising star and try to do such a thing, that was absolutely amazing. And then there was also this other one. I'm sure all of you can remember him. He goes by the name Rafi Mas. This one was vocal. You know, he was absolutely energetic. I was even, you
All
know,
over the
trying
place.
so hard to keep up. You know, he was speaking so loudly, and he had so much to say. You know, you ask him one question and atayongea. Yani he had too much energy, which is also a good thing. I don't think it's a bad thing.
Yeah, it's a
Do
good
you have any artists that you can remember who were just memorable to you or outstanding?
Yeah, you've mentioned one. The guy who combined the two videos.
Yes.
That was a brilliant idea. And to you, if like not all, but if most artists can consider that as an alternative, it would be a good breakthrough. You see, just find a niche of like how would you get through, because you can't compete for the same plate using the same tactics, you know. So if you find another way of fighting for the same plate, go for it. Yes, there's this guy called Kelechi.
Now he's
Kelechi,
a
yeah?
big star.
Yeah, I love this guy. This guy sings.
He's a star.
Yeah,
Star.
yeah.
Now he's a star, he's no longer
Yeah,
heroes.
when we were to invite him for the show, I haven't listened to his work. How does he sound, you know?
Yeah.
And then this guy comes to the show, and then he wows us with his voice. And now look where he is. Yeah? So there's a possibility in everything, just the start. Yeah?
As long as you put in work and remain consistent, right?
Push.
Yeah.
Yeah? Yes. I think that's a guy I can...
For me, there's this guy called Sanpi. For him, he did a video in his wedding day. The music video was his wedding day.
Oh.
The actual footage of his wedding. It was a surprise for his wife.
Wow.
Now that's another
That's a
brilliant,
romantic man.
such a brilliant idea. Huh?
That's amazing.
So you see, it came from his art.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Apart from that, I think there's, if I can remember some names, there's Volcano. I remember when we did it. It was his song. I think it was like his first song, Usinilete.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Now I see him on doing big shows.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I take pride knowing that I took part in nurturing, like I was there when these guys were starting. Yeah.
Exactly. So there's always a starting point. As long as you make that step of starting whatever it is that you feel you have to do, or whatever you feel is burning inside you and you want to do it, just take that chance and start, you know. And Rising Stars is here for you to just give you that platform to showcase what you can do. And speaking about that, we can speak about some of the achievements that we've seen on Rising Stars. I mean, some of the people who've been here and are now, you know, big artists in the local industry. We just mentioned Kelechi. I mean, I believe each and every one of you knows Kelechi because, wow, that guy has an amazing voice and he is just super talented. And to think that he came to Rising Stars first before anyone else knew about Kelechi, I mean, it's a good thing. So there's hope, yeah? There's hope for everyone who's watching at us right now at home, and you know you have a talent. There's hope. Just take that first step. So I've spoke about Kelechi. Who else do you remember from the program who was here while they were so green? Na saizi they're just poof, they're out there.
I think I may have forgotten some names, but there's this kid whose father is a poet. The kid
Oh,
Kenneth
he's
Bee.
called Locks Oxygen. Liquid Locks Oxygen.
Yeah,
Yes, I got it right. Uh-huh.
Oxygen. The kid is doing great.
Yes.
I've been following up his work. He has done a video on YouTube. I can say that even despite the age being that he's still young and all that, and the father is trying to nurture him, this kid is going places. And within no time, we'll be calling him back maybe for other shows or a follow up on what he has achieved over time.
Yeah.
Yes, there are so many other artists that are really up there now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
Brian.
For me, I remember there's this lady.
Yeah.
She has a voice, Lynn Royalty. I see her going places. There's a group from Rongai. They're called Vin Calfe. They even sent me a link. The video is out. They're going places. Yeah.
Awesome.
So we are happy. At least we're making an impact.
Yeah, it's always a good thing when you see, someone that you saw while they were still, just trying to push into this industry, and voila, eventually they're doing something and everyone else is recognizing them. Now, moving forward, the program has a lot in store for you guys who are watching us at home. I mean, there's so much in store. If you're watching us and you have a talent, if probably... Okay, we won't just focus on musicians only, because we realize there are so many talented people out there, not only musicians, who need such a platform in order for them to, move just a step forward into their career. And that being said, we'll also be having actors and actresses who are just starting to nurture their talent. Of course, musicians will continue with you guys at Tujawasahau. And then we'll also be having, people such as makeup artists, people who are trying to be their own boss, like makeup artists. We can have small businesses, pencil artists, sindio? Akina nani wengine wenye mnaona ni kama tunawaacha nje and they
Acrobats.
should be... exactly.
Dancers.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's so many people.
We have young footballers who are just trying to come up. We have young filmmakers. Yes. And like art is now diverse, and we are welcoming the new forms now. Yes. So from next year, we upgrade. We are upgrading.
And to add on that, we don't want just to be like we are giving artists a platform and then we leave them there.
Yeah.
Maybe next year we can do something else. Like maybe these artists who come over here, the recording artists, we can do like a collabo, artist A and artist B.
Pairing them,
Yeah,
right?
pairing them, yeah. Because we also, with the studio Mashinane, we can do a song. Yeah. And we don't just give them a platform and leave them there. Yeah.
We're still going to help them push forward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, you can't afford to miss what we have in store for you next year. You need to be locked to the Rising Stars. And remember, you can get to talk to us directly from our Facebook page. That is Rising Stars EA, capital E dot capital A. That's why you can send us a link of what you do. That's why you can just leave us a message and tell us, I'm a makeup artist and I'm trying to get into this industry and get known because I have a good talent in it. That's just where you can get to talk to us so that we can know that you exist. Because if you just sit at home, ukalie talent literally, kuikalia, no one will know who you are. Ata kama you are the best of the best, you need to put yourself out there. So there's that page, that is Rising Stars. It's written right here. Rising Stars, that's the spelling. And then capital E dot capital A. That's where you can get to talk to us so that we try push each other forward.
Yeah.
Any last words maybe as we wrap up the show?
I could have given a lot of few words. Yeah. But just one line, like no matter what you're doing, it doesn't have to give you like an income straight away. You can push and push and push until one day it gives fruits, you see. If you're an artist, work on your craft. Take criticism, feed on some, shelve some, push on. Yeah.
Aye, Brian.
As for me, it's not a last word per se. It's just like a confirmation or something of the sort. Rising Stars EA, East Africa, meaning we are not targeting Kenya alone. I think the only artist we have heard from outside Kenya was one Rwandese guy. It was called Galas.
Now, we can't finish without wishing each and every one of you who's watching us a Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year. Let's put in mind why we are celebrating Christmas. You know, let's remember the reason for the season. It is because Christ was born so that we may have life, and not just have it, but have it abundantly. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to each and every one of you who's watching us right now. Director Oti, tuma salams.
Ingekuwa nikutuma salamu ingekuwa mingi. Yes, I just want to wish you success in whatever you're doing. Just take care during this festive season, because January is coming, and we are expecting to see all of you in January. Yeah. So kule kuku na tapu.
Okay, me, I want to wish you everyone a Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year. And I'd like to put this out. Don't drink and drive. Accidents don't happen. They are caused. So be mindful. Yeah.
Exactly. So we have come to the end of the program, but we can't finish without thanking some of the people that also work behind the cameras wenye hawajapata opportunity ya kukuja kuketi hapa, because tungekuwa wengi sana, tungejaza screen yako at home and you would be like, yeah, watu wameamuaje. So I want to shout out Frank. I want to also shout out Jijo and Manu himself. Thank you so much, guys, for always ensuring we have a program on air. For everyone who's watching us, that has been our time. Let's meet again next time and same place. Make sure to take care of yourself and remember to share with the less fortunate. I have been your girl, Vivian Degwa. Enjoy the rest of your viewing. Adios.